the sacral center, this pleasure center. It's sexual energy. It's life force. It's juicy energy that really resonates with nature, and it's the life of the party. You show up and there's life has shown up. There's some juice in that person. And because it's so powerful and because so many people have it colored in, there's a lot of conditioning within our culture. And a lot of the conditioning is the lower frequency of it. Misuse of sexual energy, misuse of power, overexhaustion because people don't understand about it, don't know, don't utilize the energy, or they're trying to make something happen that came from their head versus something that their body said, oh yeah, I've got some energy for that. So while you're testing this out, some of the things I used to do in the very beginning, I used to journal what I was trying to figure out I was supposed to do or not. Like I'd read my questions and I'd read them and I'd write them as yes or no questions. Do I want to go to this? Do I have energy for that? Do I want to finish that? Just yes or no questions. So I would make sure that I was by myself out of everybody's energy, because my design is very influenced by outside forces, and I just couldn't take any more chances of just making terrible decisions for myself. So I would make sure I was by myself, and so I would ask myself the questions, I would get people to ask me the questions, I would write them down. I mean, I tried all kinds of different things because there wasn't that many people into human design when I first got into it. So I was just making it up and trying to find out what worked for me. But meditation, and it doesn't have to be a deep meditation, but being in my own energy and being quiet and checking in and then even thinking about what this thing is that I may or may not do. I could tell whether there was like a little lift in my belly, or it felt good, or it was just like, It wasn't a yes or a no. And for me, when it isn't a yes or a no, what is it? Yes.
A no.
It's a no. The aura is taking care of me. It's always going to bring something new to me. So if I say no, I'm not going to give my energy to something that is kind of like a We get invited to go to all kinds of things.
Mm-hmm.
And the mind goes, oh, I know everybody that's going to be there, and I really want to go. And that, I get all excited just from my head. But here it says, not really.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hard. This is not easy to make this shift. I mean, I would literally sit on my hands to make myself not do something that was kind of a flat thing. If you hear a should, then for sure it's a no. Because the sacral will just bring me forward. If we want to count on something that's reliable, that's always turned on for us, but it doesn't have awareness, it's very primitive, so you end up living a life where you just really don't know until you're faced with it what you're going to respond to. The mind will go ahead and figure it all out, but you know what happens if you base everything on your mind figuring out. But the moment, it's a life of surprise when this thing's running the show, because you don't know what it's going to respond to until it responds to it. This one, just in the now, something to respond to. The more complicated the question, you may want to, I still sleep on things. I still like to see how it feels the next day as my sacral's still on board. But I know when I'm really excited about something. I know when I'm fully on board. I know when I'm faking it.